I wish that I had a tape and could tape the stories the old grandfathers and grandmothers told me. There were a wealth of stories and history, the old men. It is from the old men telling me that I was able to write the Wounded Knee story, the massacre. The white man always calls it the Battle of Wounded Knee. There was not a battle. 18 Congressional Medals of Honor awarded for gallantry above and beyond the call of duty, for massacring defenseless women and children. They disarmed them, and then one of them resisted, didn't want to. I gave 5 ponies for this rifle. You give me 5 ponies and I'll give it to you. But it's mine. I paid for it. I'm not going to give it to you. And they were fussing. The shot went off. And that started. Women, children, didn't make any difference. It is the 7th Cavalry that had been wiped out, the Little Bighorn, Custer's former unit. This was the same unit. They had brought 4 Hotchkiss cannon, point-blank range, less than 100 yards, rapid fire, artillery, four of them, shooting women, children. One woman was hidden in a drawer. 2 little girls came screaming. She grabbed them and pulled them in there with her. She looked up, a soldier mounted, and shot one little girl. She raised her hand, shot again, shot the girl. The 3rd time she raised her hand and shot the woman. She fell down. She was mortally wounded, still alive. Soldier rolled down and pulled up her dress and let her rode away. She told this story to Dr. Eastman. He was from here. Dr. Eastman was a Santee, medical doctor. He was the doctor at Pine Ridge at the time of the Wounded Knee massacre. She told that story to him. See, for gallantry above and beyond the call of duty, they awarded battle. Iwo Jima, the bloodiest battle in the Pacific, lasted over a month. Many, many Marines gave their lives, 28 Congressional Medals of Honor for a battle. The enemy was armed and they fought back. By comparison, here's something that lasted for only a couple hours. Disarmed them, and then they shot them like fish in a barrel. And they awarded. All we can surmise is that they were rewarded for finally avenging Custer's death. They called it the Battle of Wounded Knee. It's not a battle. It's a massacre. Yeah. So we still have, but that's not the only time the Army, there were other massacres that happened where the Native people were. But I like to think that, see, Custer was seeking disobeyed orders, and the Little Bighorn, he thought all he had to do was ride into the, he didn't know the size of the campmen. I read this story, The Last Stand, and one of the funny things, after the battle, the Sioux and Cheyenne were having a victory celebration. They were dancing and they're having there was some soldiers still surrounded on the hill. And they heard the Indians. And one of those soldiers captured a bugle. And he was blowing that bugle anyway. Back up at the soldiers on the hill. He was blowing that bugle anyway. And all of a sudden, mounted soldiers were coming by in front of these other soldiers. Those Indians took the soldiers' uniforms and rode by, and they rode by them. Paraded by them. Yeah. Said Custer is the first one to wear an arrow shirt.